Hey guys, the Section of Violence here. Let's get right into the Bare Knuckle FC card. It was a weird one. We still cashed, plus 5 units, plus 13 units pending. So whatever happens with Bellator is how we finish. But that wasn't supposed to be how it was supposed to finish. Let's get into it though. Starting off with Alberto Blah versus Jeremiah Potts. This fight was very short notice. I had no idea about it until very recent. If I would have had more research, this would have been a great spot to play. Jeremiah Potts doesn't have the greatest record. Alberto Blas has a slightly better record. He came in a lot better shape. Should have clued in, made it like a 3 unit max, but it is what it is. We still got the play in, so I'm happy about that. Moving on, we had Joshua Alvarez versus Glendale Futrell. Now, Fames is man, he's not good. At one point, he said, "I'm tired." Like, bro, you're in a fight. No shit, you're tired. But man, like the guy is just not cut out for this. He's a gamer. He likes to fight. Cool. He beat a guy who he's supposed to beat. But man, Futrell, I feel like if he had any more athletic like skill, he would beat Alvarez easily. But yeah, it's kind of a toilet bowl matchup, so can't say too much about it. Moving on, we had Matt Russo taking on Brett Lowry. I can't believe anyone would pick Brett Lowry to win that fight. He was game, I'll give him that, and he dropped Russo. But anyone can land a lucky punch, and that just proved it. Russo got up, shook it off, and came at him like a Mack truck. And Brett Lowry could not take the heat. And yeah, Matt Russo, man, I gotta watch out for him. He's got some nice work in the pocket. Yeah, he throws like these unorthodox strikes too. So I'm really interested to see how his career in bare knuckle SC plays out. Moving on though, we have Guillermo Perez, the cut man, versus John Parker. Or no, it was this fight people were betting on Parker. I was like, man, like just because the guy's a cut man doesn't mean he can't fight. Like goodness gracious, I swear he put John Parker like he was like punching backwards while he was falling down. Like Brett Lowry, man, like or John Parker, man, like that was the weirdest finish I've ever seen like one of the weirdest ones I've seen in a while. Perez, man, he's accurate. He lacks that power, but he's sharp. He's quick. So if he wants to continue a career in bare knuckle FC, I hope he doesn't take it too seriously because he's got a career as a cut man. So, but yeah, Guillermo Perez got the win. We'll see if he takes any more fights a bit at BKFC. Moving on though, we had Christine Vicens as the underdog, plus 160. I really wish we nuked this. Another great spot we missed. Like really good potential. We classed 6 units, but that's not enough here. She dominated Jocelyn Jones like I thought she would, but man, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it's because of the UFC being a former UFC fighter. Jocelyn Jones, man, she retired. I don't know how she was ever in the UFC. Invicta, she got one win in Invicta, 2 wins over an 0-1 girl. She lost to Sarah Alpar, and the UFC thought, "Where's her UFC fights?" Oh my god! So what? They just call her up? Man, like goodness gracious! Ooh wee! Yeah, like these aren't like. What do you think's gonna happen? But yeah, Vicens, great win. Showed why she's a gamer and showed why she's a prospect in bare knuckle. Great win for her. She would have beat Wong. Looking back, that was a huge mistake on my part. Wasn't a fluke. Machine for Vicens is legit. Great career. Happy in retirement, Jocelyn. Sucks to go out that way, but at least he didn't get finished. Moving on. We had Leo Valdivia. Ah, man. He was looking good, too. He won 2 rounds. Just playing the game plan. But unfortunately, Jeremy Smith's corner picked up on that game plan. And they were quite adamant that Jeremy Smith did not give any respect to this guy. Because Jeremy Smith, man, he's got a chin on him. And he hits like a truck. And he's got nasty combinations. I think he's built for this sport, and I honestly won't be taking him in majority of the fights moving forward. He is a monster. Leo Valdivia, I wouldn't say he's chinny. He got hit with some clean shots. I would stick to more striking because he likes it pretty, and this isn't a sport where like people who like it pretty do well. So Unfortunate, but Jeremy Smith, man, what a freaking warrior he is. Moving on. We had Rene Rodriguez versus Jake Young. Jake Young was injured. Wish I knew that. That would have been a great lock spot. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. We cashed a nice 3 unit, 5 unit, I think, play on him. So it is what it is. We cashed some tickets, but would have been, like I said, a lot more productive night if I would have had these intels. But it is what it is. Great win for Rene. Jake was hurt, so you can't take too much out of that. But yeah, it is what it is. Brian Duran versus Kobe Bowen. Man, Kobe Bowen is not cut out for bare knuckle, man. You're putting the guy's first bare knuckle fight against Brian Duran. What do you think's gonna happen? Brian Duran's a freaking Terminator. He's coming to hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He got a nice 15-second finish. Brian Duran, lock of the card, got the job done. Really, really happy about that. Um, yeah, cashed our 5 unit max and a lot of other plays. But yeah, let's get into the other locks that cashed. We had Freddie Masabo, showed Sean Moffitt that there's levels to this, that he was on the Cuban national team for boxing, and man, he showed why. He has nice combos. He's quicker than lightning. I think he's going to cause a lot of guys in the division problems. Sean Moffitt, he's just another can, so I can't take too much out of that. He does hit hard, and he beats guys who are not very, who are green, but Freddie Masabo ain't green. Moving on, we had Chris Sarro versus Steven Townsell. Would have been a great fight. Never end up getting to see it though. Fight never happened. Really unfortunate. I don't know what ended up happening. Maybe Chris Sarro. I don't know. But yeah, really unfortunate. Would have liked to see how this fight played out. Moving on, we had our second lock of the card: Blake Davis versus William Dunkel. Complete masterclass from Blake Davis. This showed why that background in boxing really, really pays dividends in this sport. He just, landed the beautiful crisp shots that put William Duncan down and finished him off in the first round. Great first round finishes for my locks of the card. Shows why I had so much confidence in them. Let's move on to one of my other locks that really, really pissed me off. Howard Davis, man. He's a scrapper, and he did well against Chad Money Mendez. But against guys like Louis, who just throw these random punches that could land and maybe don't. Sure, he was losing the first one, maybe 2 rounds, but man, I didn't really get to see the fight, but all I saw was the ending when they stopped it. And man, was that unfortunate because he was, man, with 7 unit swing right there. Louis Lopez isn't a great fighter. He's all right, but he's not great. And I just think Howard Davis is a better fighter, and it just sucks because we never really get to see it. But yeah, Howard Davis lost. Louis Lopez got the win. Really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Moving on, we had another swing, 7, 8 units. Francesco Ricci versus David Mendel. Apparently, Ricci was doing all right. It was even until it wasn't. David Mendel, man, he landed. I swear, I don't know if it was just the times when I joined to watch it, but right as I joined, he lands that punch. It was such an unfortunate thing to see, but Francisco Ricci, man, he's your weight bully. What do you expect? You're gonna get chinned at some point. But yeah, David Mundell, man, great performance. Don't think he's that great, but good performance. I'm gonna keep an eye on him moving forward. Yeah. So now we have Tom Schoaf versus Luis Palomino. Now I should have just stuck with Palomino. I was very confident. Some other people talked me off of it. Yeah, Schoaf's just there, man. He's game. He's a great fighter, but he's not the championship level, man. Like, come on. Should have saw that coming. I did see it coming. I just didn't have the confidence that I needed on a lot of spots tonight. So it is what it is. Go great card, guys. We cashed plus 5 units, 13 units pending. It is what it is. Hopefully Bellator goes well, and we have a plus double-digit unit day for BKFC. But until next time, guys. Peace.